Hi.
Here I am. What the fuck is that? It's me, Pretty Pink Pony. Groupie, I'm a groupie, I'm a superstar, but baby, for you, I'm a groupie. Get into it. Period, period. I love me a little bit of cherry. Get into it. Hi, y'all. It's Monday or whatever. How are we doing? How are we doing? Shout out to the icons of the day. Welcome to the stream. Icon of the day, Summer Rowan, aka V. Icon of the day, Pickled Baby Beats. Icon of the day, Majestic Milotic. Pickled and V and Milotic. What Pokemon did you get for your icons of the day? I want to know. I need to know. I want to know. It definitely has been a Monday. Who's ready for Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension coming out, what, tomorrow night? I didn't realize it was tomorrow night until I planned out my week. If I planned out my week better, I don't think I would have been doing my Wednesday plans on Wednesday, but it's okay. I don't recall. Well, run back the tape because I'm not playing another one for you. I didn't see what I got. I know Milotic got Milotic. I didn't see what I got because I was in an ad, but I'm pretending I'm a Joltic. Right, right, right. Even though Joltic is not an option. Anyway, hey y'all. Okay, what did we get for our Pika Pika clone? Are y'all still doing that? Or do we still give a fuck about Pika Pika clone? Is Pika Pika clone finally out? Like, oh, I'm a shiny Mega Raichu X. Get into it. Yes, it was Delcatty. Okay, you got a Pikachu Libre. Get into it. Wait. Okay. Mimikyu. Oh, period. Yeah. So I did actually do a stream schedule this week. Do y'all want to go over that first? Let's go over that first. Just so that we can all see it. Let me just set that screen up really fast before we get into it. So this week, my main goal for streaming is actually just going to be straight up me. Hold on. I could be me, no, why? Okay, so the plan for the week is Pokemon ZA, and then Pokemon ZA, and then Pokemon ZA, and then Pokemon ZA, and then Pokemon ZA. And then on Saturday, we're going to watch Twilight. So the actual plan is that today and tomorrow I'm going to be playing Pokemon ZA so that I can finish the game before the DLC comes out. Hopefully I'll be able to get the DLC tomorrow. Because I'm supposed to be getting a little bit of money. A few people donated money to the throne, and so I'm taking that and I'm using that towards the DLC. Shout out to Izzy, aka Fried Chicken underscore. Yeah. Wednesday, me and Damsel are doing a collaboration where we're going to be doing Dynamax Adventures after I do a little bit of Masuda Hunt Hump Day. And for Masuda Hunt Hump Day, we're just gonna keep doing what we were doing last week, which was actually just the Ponytas and the Yampers. I might do some Corsola eggs. But who knows? Because it's kind of like I normally at this point, what happens on the stream is what happens on the stream. I'm really not good about doing my homework. Me watching and spoiling myself on all the plot. Get into it. You know what? I'm of the opinion, and I'm even like this with TV shows. I like to be spoiled because it kind of prepares me for what's gonna go on. And then a lot of times, by the time that I'm in it, especially with the video game, by the time that I'm invested in what's going on and like I'm experiencing the moment, like I will have forgotten certain little small parts or pieces that I missed, things that like the streamer or my friends didn't tell me about, whatever, or even the playthrough, and then I'll be still gagged from it. A good example of that is like every time that I do other Pokemon playthroughs, I would say, except for probably Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, I'm always looking at some kind of playthrough to get me through the streams, and so that's how I make a good plan for what my stream is supposed to be like for the day. And there are still aspects of the game that surprise or like take me out of the anticipation of what I was originally going to be doing, like, and that's why there have sometimes been like those random 4-hour streams that I would do where I would be like forcing myself to get through certain parts of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, whatever. So on Thursday, if I don't get to anyone on Wednesday, because I know Wednesday, maybe if we're really lucky on Wednesday, I mean, not Wednesday, if we're really lucky on Tuesday, I might go late and start the DLC. Because the DLC comes out at like 7 or 8 p.m. my time on Tuesday night. If not, then we're gonna get to it on Thursday. On Wednesday, regardless of what I do, I am going to be doing Masuda Hunt Hump Day, and I'm going to be doing the Dynamax Adventures with Damsel. So y'all can pull up for that. It's gonna be an open queue. So if you have Pokemon Sword and Shield, and you also have the expansion pass DLC, you should definitely pull up because we're gonna be going for a shiny Tapu Lele. Shout out to Damsel. And then on Friday, it's gonna be some Pokemon Arceus and probably some more Pokemon ZA. So like, I doubt, I don't know what the story is gonna be like. And I may or may not change my mind, but I just wanted this week to be geared towards ZA because like after this week, it's really gonna be kind of like up in the air on whether or not I'm actually going to be streaming ZA like that. I'm probably going to be playing it and doing like some shiny hunting, but I want to get back to the badge quest. I have some other things that I really want to get back to. This is also probably going to be the last week that we're going to be playing any Legends Arceus for a while because I'm going to be finishing all the Pokédex entries that I need to finish. I do need to do that Spiritomb, so there's definitely some things that I can do in the game, but I'm not going to be catching any legendaries or mythicals. It's just going to be me filling the Pokédex. So y'all are gonna be with me while I do that as well. Yeah. What else? Hi Lavender. Hi everyone. Hi Andalise. Hi everyone who is not an icon of the day. Y'all are still icons to me, but get into it. Thank you so much for coming to my stream on time, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Not that I came to the stream on time, because normally I stream at like what 3 o'clock, and it's like 6:30. All right, so let's get into a little ZA. If you were paying attention to the stream, you would have noticed that I actually evolved an iconic baby. Meringue is now a meow stick. Shout out to Meringue, formerly known as Narancha. Get into it. He's so much personality. He is more like a custard. I don't know. All right. Yeah, he was getting his life. Where was he giving men's fashion wear catalog? Get into it. So I don't actually know what is my mission today. Oh, I need to defeat the rogue Mega Tyranitar. I really want to knock out all of these because, like, this half of the city is empty. I really want to knock out as many of these as I can do. Maybe that'll be today. Maybe that'll be tomorrow. No stress on it either way. But I think I'm going to go... because I know that once I do the Mega Tyranitar, the story's going to be pushed forward immediately. Have I ever had Baked Alaska? I think when I was like a little kid, maybe, like, but never like a official, they set it on fire in front of me, I'm sitting at the restaurant, you know, Baked Alaska. Like, I don't think I've ever seen it on fire, but I have, I mean, girl, who hasn't had a vanilla cake? Like, at that point, it's all the same to me. I don't know. Have you had Baked Alaska? Yeah, hey, if he's mustard, at least he's Dijon. Because he's French. I sure haven't. Right. Hi, latte. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so I have a bunch of these. I don't know where I'm gonna start. Where am I now? I'll just start at the nearest one, or whatever this is. And I'll just do a couple of these, and then when I get tired of them, I'll do the Mega Tyranitar. Hopefully I can get through these pretty quickly, though. Normally they're just battles, but honestly, that's not really a bad thing, considering that, like, I want to train up my team, and the alternates on the team, to prepare for the theme, the end of the game. Is Dijon a place in France or something? I have no clue. You should actually look that up. Unpack your Switch. Save her. Where am I? Is this the museum? Oh. I was like, what is this building? Hello, ma'am. Welcome to the Lumiose Museum. Farmers and Pokemon. What is that? Is that Mew? Mega Lucario. Is that Mega Lucario too? Oh. What's going on in here? Maybe, do you think that they're gonna put an Easter egg in here that's gonna, oh, this is the, like, bitch, is that, is that, it's a city, Dijon is a city? Is that freaking, what's his name? The main character of X and Y? That's so goofy. The Tower of Mastery stands to the north of Shalor City. Two strange stones were once discovered in the area, which are now thought to have been the first known Megastone and Keystone. The giant Mega Lucario statue that stands within the Tower of Mastery. In order to directly view its face, one must climb to the second floor of the tower. Within the base of the statue is a room that only successors or related personnel can enter. This is a replica of the Mega Lucario statue in the Tower of Mastery. The original statue was created to commemorate the fact that Lucario was the first Pokemon to ever Mega Evolve in Kalos region. Even though allegedly Lucario was not the first Pokemon to ever Mega Evolve, just the first one in the Kalos region. What is this? A shining stone that emitted great warmth was discovered. The Tower of Mastery was then built to house and protect the stone. To this day, the successor of Mega Evolution carries on the legend of the mysterious stone. And that is, what's her name? Lego Ninjago. Yeah, the chibi silhouette is so crazy. The first Pokemon to ever actually Mega Evolve was Rayquaza, and Rayquaza gave that energy to all the rest of the Pokemon in Hoenn originally. And now we have what we have going on here. It is said that one only giant gains their Mega Ring after defeating his successor to Mega Evolution in a Pokemon battle atop the Tower of Mystery. But I got my Mega Ring in Lumiose. I have not been to the Tower of Mastery. So sometime in the past 5 years, they really like flipped the script. They should make a tortilla Pokemon. Would you eat it? Are you gonna eat it? It's crazy. Aren't you a vegetarian? Pickled? What's the truth? This piece was long believed to have been a portrait of a king from 3,000 years ago, painted by an artist who lived after his time. However, recent research has lent support to the theory that this painting is in fact depicts a descendant of the king's younger brother. From this, we can surmise that this royal line maintained a degree of power through the ages. What is this? The dark and narrow cave. The source of its eerie light is a plant called luminous moss. This work is part of a series depicting sceneries that inspired overseas artists when they were traveling in Kalos. Batty! Oh, wait, and I'm scared. Why is Cacturn looking like that in the back? And a scarecrow Pokemon Cacturn. Some have chosen to explore the figures of Pokemon so different than humans in order to better understand their anatomy and to explore the nature of their hearts and minds. Cacturn and Serena are going to be getting Mega Evolutions. I bet you $10. And I'm not going to be held to that amount of money. Look, it's Gossifleur. There's so many Pokemon in this picture actually, because it's both forms of Unfezant. It is Gossifleur. You can see Ice Cube in the back. You have Poochyena, Mightyena, obviously, Gothorita, Gothitelle, and Gothita, and Gothitelle. And then you also see Sinistea and the likes. Bitch, there's a lot of Pokemon. Oh, that's an interesting concept, saying that they would have a relationship with each other outside of human, what if humans were gone? Oh, wait, why is that my twin? Do you see it? Why is that my twin? Do you see it? Why is that my twin? Hold on. Tell me you see it. Do you see it? I'm holding you to that amount of money even though I know you're right. Well, A branch Evo where it can become a taco burrito or chimichanga. I don't think I could eat a Pokemon even if it was grass type. Yeah, I guess so. The resemblance is uncanny. Thank you, y'all. I'm glad that you'll support me. The I'm not even reading this. Hello? A painting of the mythical Pokemon Diancie. The artist boldly eschews painting a background altogether, keeping the focus solely on Diancie. Thus, we can feel the artist's desire to emphasize that the subject transcends eras and trends. Why is she posed down, though? Look at her little face. Okay, did I see all the paintings over here? Did I miss anything? They say a man of power at the time forced the artist to add the mythical Pokemon Mew to spread the word of how great he was. This is like that Ermine. Yeah, have y'all ever seen that the painting with the guy who's holding the Ermine or whatever, the Ermine? That's a weasel, or it's a relative of the weasel. It looks just like that. Like he's holding it in his hand, like similar to how he's holding Mew here. Oh. A knight errant who continues his travels with the Pokemon Galaric. Romanticism. Wow. This piece is a key work in the rise of the realist movement. It depicts with keen accuracy the scenery in an area near Cormorant City in Kalos. Oh, I remember this one. Do y'all remember this one? This clock has a 13th minute or a 13th hour on it. A city that looks like a hideaway for fairies. A huge tree stands in the center, and the Pokemon gym is nestled in the tree. This work is part of a series depicting sceneries that inspired overseas artists while they were traveling in Kalos. Oh, I remember. Isn't that Laver? Is it Laver City? Around the time the Parfum Palace was built, aristocrats who served the king created unique castles in their territory. This work is highly praised as a piece that captures that period in time. Shout out the Parfum Palace. Oh, okay. Last one. The courtyard of the Parfum Palace. A statue that celebrates cooperation between Pokemon and people stands in the courtyard. This work is part of a series depicting sceneries that inspired overseas artists while they were traveling in Kalos. We should go to the museum. I want to go to the museum. Yeah, they better do some art history references. Should I go do the thing or should I keep looking around? I'm going to keep looking around. Oh, they have all these different Pokeballs. There's so many. You don't realize how many there are. I mean, like, it's kind of easier to navigate when they're, like, in your thing. But, like, now looking at them, like, there's over 20 different types of Pokeballs. And, like, all of them are available except for, like, you know, some of these more specialized ones. Do they have the Monster Ball here? Or the Beast Ball, I guess is what it's called. Yeah, and, like, even here, there's no Beast Ball. There's a Safari Ball. Isn't there? Yeah, there's a Safari Ball right here. There's no Beast Ball, though. Interesting. The factory that makes Pokeballs and ships them all over the Kalos region. This painting is part of a series on technology in Kalos, and the ever-increasing number of Pokeballs expresses the artist's desire to be connected to all Pokemon. It's a three-dimensional map of Lumiose created using holotech. Ooh. Your mom doesn't like Gengar? Oh my gosh. And see, this is what they missed out on giving us in the freaking game, y'all. Thank you for the... Oh my gosh, that scared me.
Welcome in, Raiders! My name is Pretty Pink Pommy.
And right now we are playing a little bit of Pokemon Legends ZA. I'm trying to finish the story, but I'm on a detour right now. We're looking around in the, what is this called? The museum, the art museum. Thank you so much for the raid, Kaiju. Thank you so much for the raid. Also, welcome in Raiders. TCG Shop Simulator. I hope you had a good time with that. Big Beast Raid. I9 Passion. So this is just the power plant that uses fire to generate electricity. They didn't, did we go in the power plant in the X and Y? I only vaguely remember this. Like, they showed it to us, but I don't think we entered it, right? It's the Big Beast Raid. Hi, Kaiju. No, it was locked. Yeah, they should have let us go in there. They should have let us explore. This plant uses gas composting waste to generate electricity. Oh, so it's just like, that was like the power plant, and this is a continuation of this? And they never explained this to us, that that there were different types of power plants in Kalos in the first place. The Coronet Highlands, as well as the Crimson Mirelands and Lake Valor. Though very different from the modern Sinnoh region, the geography itself is accurately shown. It is believed that the surveyor viewed the area from above while riding upon a flying Pokemon. Oh. We've been there. We were there the other day, remember? This map depicts the area around the settlement of Jubilife, base of the Galaxy Expedition team. Many children can be seen, perhaps indicating that the fear of Pokemon had lessened and life had stabilized by this time. Oh, wow. This is all Hisuian stuff. Like, these are the old Pokeballs. Dreamin' and wanted to find... Hi, thank you, Kaiju. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. Feel no obligation to stay. I appreciate everybody who came in with the raid. I figured y'all might be stuck behind ads or something. But thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate y'all for coming in. And also thank you for the follow. His original Pokedex is assumed to be lost. This is from Laventon until a partial what is that? Facsimile was found in the shed of a private house in the Sinnoh region. The discovery has helped advance the studies of Professor Laventon and the Pokedex he created. His works have been re-evaluated in recent years, with particular appreciation for his accurate sketches of Pokemon and his gifts for capturing Pokemon's quirks within his skillful depictions. That also means, wouldn't that also mean, though, if they're looking through his Pokedex, that they're going to see the different varieties of things like Lilligant and Sneasel? Completed by Laventon himself, but a mysterious 15-year-old youth who appeared out of nowhere one day. That's crazy. So that's Roselia, that's Starly, Kricketot, that's Pikachu, Cherubi, Shinx. Over here, this looks like something else, right? That's Abra. And they say it's Laventon's Pokédex, but he's not the one who made it. That's crazy. And then it's showing the inside of the houses. Wow. And then this is Arzu's shop. I'm curious how they have all this information if Jubilife City still sits where the original Jubilife settlement was. And wouldn't they also see the MLM fanfiction he was writing? Laventon would be the one writing MLM fanfiction. I don't really mind that. A model reproduction of the general store is believed to have played a central role in providing supplies to settlers. It was a really nice store. I mean, we know a lot of this information. I've actively been playing this game, like, basically all year. And the Pokemon did help with farming. We got Periwinkle at the farm over there in the other game. Get into it, okay. The Survey Corps uniform. This uniform remained undamaged even when its wearer rolled over rough terrain and dodged attacks from wild Pokemon. It could withstand both heat and cold and is said to have even withstood Pokemon moves. Remarkably, the white kerchief was believed to have never slipped off no matter how the wearer moved. Get into it. The Survey Corps satchel. Potato mochi. Oh my gosh. So much is going on in here. Kimono. The recreation of a kimono worn by Komodo, first commander of the Galaxy Expedition team. The kimono uses many different types of thread and is ornately decorated, showing that much effort was put into its creation. Thus, it is assumed that the kimono was quite costly, but it's unknown whether Komodo acquired it himself or if it was given to him as a gift. The pattern provides evidence that Golduck could be found at the time the cloth was embroidered, which was true. Are Golduck on the pattern? Oh, and it's also his other thing, too. Oh! Y'all. The commander's armor. It is said to have come from the Galar region and bears a strong resemblance to the armor worn by Wickstrom, an Elite Four member of the Kalos region's Pokemon League. When contracted for a comment, Wickstrom said it was possible this armor was one of several suits his ancestor gave to Galarians. However, it is difficult to verify such claims given the relations between Kalos and Galar during the era. Okay, and now we have all these different depictions. Hairstyles of the time. Displayed here are hairstyles said to have been available at the hairdressers in Jubilife, the early settlement home to the Galaxy Expedition team. It is also said that the changing one's hair color was possible at this establishment, which was true. Look at all the different hairstyles. I don't remember none of this, but maybe it's because they're all...
What's that in my cup? That's that potion. Rubbing honey's on my skin
like it's lotion. Maybe it's because their faces and like, you know, like these are like such different people. But it's hard to recognize the hairstyles, but I'm sure some of these were there. Or like available options. Venerated portraits. Portraits said to have been displayed by the Pearl Clan and the Diamond Clan. The individuals within them are said to have represented the sun, the sea, and the land, but nothing concrete is known about their identities. But this guy looks like, this guy looks like both the leaders of Team Aqua and Team Magma. But specifically Team Magma specifically, right? Hi Catboy. Honkshu, right. This one looks like, is his name Alder? From Black and White. And this one looks like the leader of, he really does kind of look like the leader of Team Aqua. Unless that's supposed to be someone else that I'm just unaware of. Almighty Sinnoh, the statue depicting the temporal Pokemon Dialga, worshipped by a group called the Diamond Clan. They refer to it as Almighty Sinnoh, the creator of the entire world. And we've looked at this specific painting in depth many times. And as you can see here, it's very clear in this depiction of it what Pokemon are here, whereas in the actual game, it's not always clear because they're different every time. This is Arceus, Dialga, Palkia, Uxie, Azelf, Mesprit, Cresselia, Darkrai, Heatran. And then after that, we're getting into the ride Pokemon, so that would be... I don't know what this one right here is. That's Shaman. Weirdier. Cleavor. Ursaluna. What is the bird? Is that Sneasler? That's not Sneasler. That's Lilligant. Then it is on the we're on the third row in the middle, and that's Basculegion, Arcanine, Sneasler, Electrode, Avalugg, Braviary, Regigigas, Giratina, and Manaphy. And it says the Ancient Sinnoh hieroglyphs. These hieroglyphs were used in Ancient Sinnoh and are said to depict both common Pokemon and those that were objects of worship. Each glyph held multiple meanings, and they could be combined to create whole sentences. Wow. Oh, you never figured it out? I mean, I think it's because I've examined these. Like, when I've played Legends Arceus, I examined these pretty intently, trying to figure out what Pokemon are there, what's going on with them, etc., etc. Because every time that you would see one of these in Legends Arceus, they always have a different set of Pokemon, but almost always they always have Arceus, and then they have like a different collection. I don't know if any of the ones that I've seen ever had Darkrai on them, but I definitely have seen them. That was fun. Hi, damsel. I didn't know you could read hieroglyphics. Don't get me started.
You can't read the dog!
Actually, I would say a big chunk of modern scripts from various cultures and language centers. Thank you for the shiny luck. I would say various scripts from multiple cultures and different language centers are actually based on the original hieroglyphs. This is mostly observed through what I've seen. Based on what I've seen, I'm not a scholar on this topic, but you know, I do love to do a little bit of like I love a little bit of archaeology, a little bit of human studies, a little bit of anthropology. What I've seen is that the easiest writing methods for that would be in, what is it, the traditional Chinese writing system, and also traditional Arabic. You can very clearly, like, there are people who do studies on them where they will show this is supposed to be a picture, and they'll like write out like the Egyptian hieroglyph, and then like that will like indirectly translate into modern Arabic writing, or like, and the same is true for the Chinese. I don't know what the word for that is off the top of my head, but the Chinese writing system, like the traditional style of it is actually just a bunch of hand-drawn pictures that has been translated into actual words. I mean, they were always actual words, but you know, like, this was an interesting little moment in the museum. Hold on, now let's do the thing. Kanji? I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know enough about Mandarin to really be saying that. Like, I don't know. I really don't. I don't know enough about any of the Chinese languages to be an authority on that or those particular topics, or any of the dialects of Arabic for that matter. This is not good. Bundo, Wanda. Why is Bundo? But you know, Bundo really needs a tone. He got the bleach, but Bundo really needs a tone. I am a formidable trainer, thank you. I can do a favor. Pupa. But a collection of Spupa accidentally got loose here in the museum, which is where you can lend a hand. 12. But you should know that Spupa spew out black powder when they feel threatened, so please don't try to battle them. We're in a museum, not a wild zone. They could ruin the art. Bitch, please. Yeah, the paintings, we've been going through all the paintings and talking about them. It's actually so interesting. And I've been really excited to do this one. I did not realize that this was what it was until I walked in here, though. All right, let's find this pupa. Did y'all eat dinner? I had a taco salad for dinner. I hear a spupa, but I don't see a spupa. Oh, is this a spupa that I hear? Hey. Mimosas and naan, yum. Y'all see another spupa? Oh. Wake up, bitch. Yeah, I had some potato tacos and now I'm gonna have a cookie and some juice. Oh, get into it. That's my cookie. That's my juice. Thank you, next. You had a vegetable pot pie. Right, right. And for dinner, you're gonna be having your tortilla Pokemon, right? Right. Mimosas or samosas? He said oh, that was latte. Latte said mimosa. I saw that as V because V and latte's colors, at least in my little like thing, are the same color, even though they may or may not be actually. There's cheese in cheeseburger. Hey, why can't we have both a mimosa and a samosa? I like both. Hold on. Okay, this is goofy. This is goofy as hell. Oh, I never looked at the other one. There was one that I forgot. That was goofy as hell. I'm not above a mimosa and a samosa. Actually, that would be really good for brunch. I never looked at this one. Formal attire. This outfit is said to have been worn by the ancient Sinnoh people during their rituals. This group worshipped the Pokemon Arceus as a mighty deity. It is thought that they showed their respect by mimicking Arceus' appearance, even reflected in the way that they styled their hair. Oh, okay. I was told that the person who wore this outfit donated it to the collection personally. Apparently, he gazed a while at those sketches by Professor Laventon with his nostalgic air, too. Interesting. People were saying that this, what was it that they were saying when this came out? That it was like that this was like evidence that these outfits were, what was it? It was like they were saying that in this game that there was evidence that these outfits were donated by somebody who was actually alive during this time period, even though this was approximately 200 years ago. You're about to make a quesadilla? Give me one. Brunch hosted by me, the president. Thank you. What color are you wearing to the pretty pink brunch? Get into it, latte. Wrong answer, damsel. It was a trick question. LOL, JK. Oh, right. You're trying to get on my good side, Pickled. Pickled is preparing for the pictures of, for my, Pickled is preparing for the pictures for the Christmas card, mind you. I almost missed this pupa. I would wear a sensible navy suit to brunch. To brunch. Which is basically lunch at breakfast time or breakfast at lunchtime. To brunch, you're wearing a navy suit to brunch. It is more traditional to wear like a lighter color. Bitch, not the spoopa being a kaiju. Hold on. Depends on the venue. True, true. Although it is winter, so I feel like you could get away with like a darker moment. He wants to be a Pokeball so bad. If you were going to host a brunch, or if I had a brunch potluck and I invited all of you, what would you bring to the potluck and why? I would have missed this. This is so goofy. Get out of choice spot. Are you kidding? I would bring the napkins, the silverware, and I would also volunteer to bartend. And by bartend, you mean that you're going to be pouring a little splash of orange juice on top of all of our full cups of champagne so that we could have our mimosas. Did I miss any? Oh, well, there's one. Meringue cookies and brownies. Hold on. I love a little bit of meringue. Is there a central theme of the potluck? Not the first one. It's just the brunch and Spanish hot chocolate, empanadas, and breakfast burritos. V, oh my god, V, you would be like the MVP of the brunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, they're giving me a pupa, or they're giving me a spupa. Fun fact, did you know that when you evolve this pupa that you get in the mission, inside mission 21, that it's actually going to be a different variety of Vivian than any of the other spupas or Vivians that you've had in the game thus far? They give it to you, and it's level 9. Let's see if we can evolve it. Oh, Spupa doesn't evolve at level 10? Am I tripping? I guess I'm tripping. Hold on. I'd bring buffalo chicken dip. It doesn't go with anything that has been said, but it's what I know how to make. And I would appreciate you for it because I really like buffalo chicken dip. I would bring either broccoli casserole or shakshuka because those are my best dishes. I think shakshuka might be a little bit heavy, but also broccoli casserole would be heavier. So maybe it's for the best that you bring the shakshuka, which actually might pair. The shakshuka would actually pair some, interestingly enough, that would pair really well with the breakfast tacos, breakfast burritos. Like the last potluck I went to, I brought coronas, flan and pernil, and arroz con, I don't know how to say that. Habichuelas? I don't know what that is. What does habichuelas mean? It's either that or 2 liters. Oh, get into it. All right, let's evolve this Spupa. Our beans. Oh, okay. That's so pretty. Hold on. I'm gonna keep it in the shiny box, but it's not shiny, but it's shiny for me, so I'll keep it here. But who did I take off the team to put this thing on my team? Speaking of not shiny, oh, Custard. We're gonna put Trifle back on the team because Trifle is literally level 59. Like, I know the team is all it's all fairy and psychic types except for Cookie, Miss Cookie, but it's okay. Okay, let's get out of here. That took up a lot of time. So did I miss anyone? Who's not bringing something to the potluck? I would enjoy the buffalo chicken dip. Are you gonna bring something to dip it in, like a good little cracker or something, a wafer, a chip? A meringue cookie? Oh my god. Still thinking about it. Well, and that was the only one that I actually wanted to do, so let's go and fight that, let's go and fight the Mega Tyranitar, and then after that, we'll pull up and do the rest of these, because I really don't care. That was the only one that I actually wanted to get to. I was just moseying my way over. So for the thumbnail for this video, we have... Where are my freaking small sticky notes? I have small sticky notes. Has anybody seen a little pack, a square of sticky notes? Has anybody seen a square of sticky notes? I have like a little pack of sticky notes floating around here somewhere. Oh my god. I think it's under the bookcase. Oh my... I'm like losing it over those sticky notes. It's like I had one... It's one of those things, you know, sticky notes are kind of like one of those things where it's like one day you see it, one day it's gone type shit. And I bought a new pack of sticky notes and everything. But I just don't know where that particular stack of them went. I guess I'll just get a new one out. That way I can write down what I'm going to put on this freaking thumbnail for the VOD. I just don't know where that little square went. It could be anywhere, you know, and honestly, I might see it one day and not even think to myself, oh, I was missing this. I'll just be like, oh, sticky notes. The secret ASMR stream. Oh, could you hear me getting everything out of the package and everything? Time to go to Daiso or Pop Shelf. Actually, I found some sticky notes. I've gone to Daiso and Pop Shelf so many times. I actually have, like, I would say nearly full stationery. It's not full stationery, but we're close. We're close. So for the VOD, it's going to be custard. For sure. I'm not going to take a picture with that pupa, but that would be interesting. Let's go and fight this, Tyranitar. I need to run around this way. The Tamagotchi collection. Oh, are you obsessed with Tamagotchi now because you watched the animation? Is the Tamagotchi animation worth the watch in 2025? Who's down here? I think it's Urbane. It's not for everyone, but it was definitely a nice day. Let's just say that. Okay. No, it's not. It's... What do you think of iceberg lettuce? I could take or leave iceberg lettuce because, you know, sometimes you get those little bitter pieces from the bottom part. I hate those little, like, bitter, crunchy pieces. Those are the parts that I like to really cut off. Dimsla said she's going to bring me some cute ice trays for the drink at the potluck with BT too, like strawberry-shaped ice, maybe some heart-shaped ice. Would you put, like, those edible flowers in the ice? Hold on. Hold on. Aesthetic queen. Or like, would you like make like or would you make like strawberry you could put like strawberry like syrup and like strawberry pieces into the ice cubes, and then we serve lemonade on the side for, like, you know, for people who aren't having mimosas, and then you can make your own strawberry lemonade if you're crazy like that. Hold on. Or like lemon lemon freaking ice cubes, but you like, okay, so you take the ice cubes, you put a little piece of lemon in it, you put a little bit of lemonade in it, right? And like, that's not the ice cube, it's actually lemonade ice cubes with a little piece of lemon in it. You put that in your sweet tea. Yeah, Everclear rum. Oh, I'm scared. Pickle just trying to make this into a great time. Anyway, before we get into this, iceberg lettuce, pass. I will eat iceberg lettuce, and I do enjoy it on some things, you know, like a basic taco, you know, from Taco Bell or one of the various taco places in my area. I will eat some iceberg lettuce. I will have a little bit of house salad, especially if it's not too many stem pieces or too many of those bitter white pieces from the iceberg lettuce. But I do not care for iceberg lettuce that much. I think that there are better lettuces. I think a spring mix would honestly be more preferred, even though spring mix is also almost as equally bitter as iceberg lettuce. But I would prefer that over anything else because I don't think the iceberg lettuce pairs very well with something like onion. But, you know, I will eat like, or like, for example, I love an Olive Garden salad. I don't always eat Olive Garden salad, but if I'm eating Olive Garden salad, it has iceberg lettuce in it and I will get over it. I have strong feelings about this. Because, like, to me, it's gross overrated, and some people use it too much, but at the same time, it serves a purpose. I wouldn't put iceberg lettuce on a sandwich. I'd probably do, like, a big, what is it? Is romaine the one that has the big leafy pieces like that are dark green? I would do, like, a romaine, like a nice big piece of romaine on a sandwich. I would not do iceberg lettuce on a sandwich. I do eat iceberg lettuce on everything that iceberg lettuce comes on, though, including the McChicken. Here's our likely soon-to Mega Evolve target, Tyranitar, the armor Pokemon. What did you did your research, huh? Yeah, because isn't Tyranitar a rock type? I'm about to do that with my lemon water from here on out because I do actually have an ice tray that is lemon shaped. Get into it. Just like a little piece of lemon, or just like not even lemonade, but just like a little, like a spritz of lemon juice in it, you know, just to make the water lemony, if that's what you want. Can y'all please cheer me on in the chat while I fight this giant Mega Tyranitar? Thank you. I have a lot of Go Off Delta segments. If you're really paying attention to the stream, I do that often, where I will stop what I'm doing and talk about my feelings on something. Oftentimes also prompted by Pickled or something else random that somebody brought up. Cookie, you're being taken out of here. Get into it, meringue! Turn this rock into a pretty pink diamond. Mind you, I still need to do the Diancie event, so I could do that too. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to that today, but I do want to do that at some point. I also need to do my, I would say out of all the ones that we've battled so far, I feel like this Tyranitar is the first one that I really genuinely think is in pain. Let's bring back Meringue. She's in it to win it, y'all. Can we get some emotes in the chat for Mega Meringue? Why am I getting attacked? Oh, and he took out Meringue again. What if I bring up Miss Marianne? If I want to change my Pokemon, though, I'm going to have to restart the battle. Should I restart the battle and get Miss Marianne, aka my Gardevoir? Or should I... Cookie would also be super effective. Or should I continue with my previous progress and see if I can do it just with my Clefable? And maybe Cookie. Pussy put his ass to sleep. Now you calling me NyQuil. I take it you said the NyQuil so that I will stay alive or whatever. Like, that's my healing ointment. Thank you. Okay, let's continue with previous progress. Since nobody's saying anything, it's a Rondelise. Thank you, Rondelise. If you had to pick one, would you... Okay. This or that. Ice Spice or Tyla? Cookie can do it. You think Cookie can do it? I think Cookie could try. Normally I prepare my Pokemon before I go into these battles. Damn, Meringue is getting fucked up. So answer the question. Ice Spice, get into it. You don't have to be an informed music listener to make that decision. I just want to see what y'all think. I'm sick. Meringue, get up, Meringue. Oh my god. Oh my god. Also, Milo Tick, you come to enough of my streams that you do actually listen to a little bit of Tyla, mind you. Because I listen to Tyla. So, how's that? Oh, she got his ass. Hey. Don't do it. Don't do it. Meringue. Miss Cookie. Dynamic punch, Miss Cookie. Not Miss Cookie. Trifle. Whoa. Get into it, Meringue. Bitch, at this point, Meringue, we're gonna have to see it through, Meringue. Like, get it together. Custard, come back. Oh, Custard, you are not safe, Custard. No, Custard. It's real nasty out here, Custard. Don't do it. Oh, and we did it. Give me life and I'll change yours. What's the question? If it's between Ice Spice and someone else, I choose someone else. Ice Spice is my natural enemy. It's between Ice Spice and Tyla. I would say both of them are about as equally problematic, but it really depends on who you're talking to. And by problematic, I mean neither of them are actually genuinely problematic. I just had to throw away 3 large double chocolate chip muffins because one had mold on it and they weren't even that old. Oh, I would throw away the whole thing too, and I'd be mad about it as well. Looks like I'm taking care of all the rogue mega Pokemon that Vinny reported. Back to the hotel. I feel like we're on vacation. You know, like when you're on vacation, I don't know, maybe y'all know this, maybe y'all feel this, maybe y'all don't. You know, like when you're on vacation and like after everything that you do, like you'll be out for like in the morning, you'll come back to the hotel. You'll be out for the afternoon, you'll come back to the hotel. You'll be out for the evening, you'll come back to the hotel. You know what I mean? Like, and then you'll sleep, and then it's the same thing the next day, the same thing next day. That's what this feels like. Every time that we do anything, we like do like a cute little stint of a few moments, and then it's like, oh, we gotta go back to the hotel. What did Ice Spice do to you, Pickled? Oh my god. I mean, it depends on how old they are. I feel like if you've had them for like, if you've had them only for like a couple of days, I feel like it really wouldn't be that big of a deal, you know? This is the field where the three monkeys are at. Okay, how many songs does she actually have where she talks about poop or farting? I really want to know. Somebody do the Google search and tell me what the AI tells you. Somebody that's not Pickled. Well, the hotel has a gorgeous interior but ugly people, so... I actually think it's the opposite. I'm not a huge fan of like 6 or 7. Right, right. Is that what Google says, or is that what you're saying? 6 or 7? And then that SpongeBob song, I'm like, I've heard enough, please. I will get to the rest of these, but right now I really want to push the story, so we're gonna push the story. Like, I would say if I had those muffins for about 2 or 3 days, Pickled is bitter from those muffins, y'all. What is y'all's favorite Tyler song? I actually have a few. Breathe Me is really good. I really love Breathe Me. Especially like the ending part where it's like, inhale harder when you feel my heartbeat louder, take you higher, we can go where you want, na na na, and like it repeats. And then it repeats, and then it repeats, and then it repeats, and it repeats, and it repeats. And then at the very end, she's like, baby, da, 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 breathe me. There's a YouTube video, every poop bar Ice Spice, and Ice Spice's Y2K album, and it's 17 minutes long. So, I mean, if you're taking out the intro and the what kind of it depends on what kind of video it is. Well, Pickle, there's poop in everything. There's poop in everything. It's just the poop is like water and air. There's poop in everything. As old as hell ass. Here we are. Hey, what is it? So who sewed this outfit for him? That's what I want to know. As who put this together for you? Do you got any money? Oh, so it's up to Floette to decide who's the baddest bitch among us. The baddest. Hold on. It's up to Floette to tell us who the baddest bitch among us is. There's poop in everything. Hi, it's me. Oh, not Urbane being jealous. Of course it's me. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, y'all can't tell me that this picture doesn't eat, though. I never posted my last VOD, huh? When I use a public restroom, I put my nose and mouth under my shirt because I don't want to be breathing in anyone's particles. But you have to understand, Pickled, when you're walking up to the bathroom, you're breathing in somebody's particles. When you're talking to somebody, you're breathing in somebody's particles. When you're touching somebody's hand, you're receiving some of their particles. The particles are never completely off of your hands. They're never completely off of any surface. They're never off of the car. Like, you can wash your car. The car is always going to have a little dirt on it. It's the same thing with everything else. You could clean your bathroom. There's always going to be poop particles in there. You go to your kitchen, there's always going to be poop particles in there. The air ventilation system in your house is ventilating poop particles into your space right now. And if you don't have air ventilation system into your house, maybe you're better off. Oh my god. Shout out to Luscious Massacre. We're all scat queens. That's for me. Your next promotion, man. Your trainer Grisham. The trainer who wins will be promoted to rank A. So it's finally time. Yup. They want to keep their daily lives and their ZA Royal activities. This, I've already been spoiled on. I watched Damsel's stream of this like 2 weeks ago. Let's ask Emma. I don't understand why they put Urbane in these freaking sweatpants. I hate the sweatpants so bad. As you're watching this stream, you are actively, passively, really, but actively breathing in poop particles. Bitch. You always miss the clips. I'm sorry, Andalise. I'm sorry. This will be the next one for the VOD. Get into it. Our parallel with Az's particles. Exactly, and that's a big part of it too. I mean, Floette doesn't make particles. That's just her, like, you know, that's her fairy dust. Not too much. Are there poop particles inside of Cosmog? I don't think that there were originally poop particles inside of Cosmog, but I feel like Cosmog eventually did create and, you know, manifest more poop particles that we now have to deal with, so... That too, on the lease, where, you know, Lily's gym bag is probably full of poop particles. She takes that into the, she takes that into the locker room. And then, you know, in the US, the stalls are basically open concept. You're basically just behind a very lovely piece of plywood with vinyl on it. Like, there's poop particles all over that bathroom. I should change the title of the stream to Can I Save Lumiose with Only My Poop Particles? Oh, he's looking for his person who we don't know about, but it's probably his, yeah. Another missing person? Yup. Grisham, I know the name. One of the top-ranked trainers in the ZA Royale, or so I've heard. I can give you the information you need, but this knowledge could potentially put you in danger. You still want to know? What am I supposed to do? Yeah. And you know it's a lovely piece of plywood with a little bit of vinyl on it. Or it's literally just a big old piece of plastic. Or sometimes aluminium. The way you can't take pictures of Mimi with your Pokemon. Like, I want a picture of Mimi with Custard. Honestly, that's kind of alarming, because why does that make me think in my head that... Annalise, why did you say that? Why do I have to battle Emma? I was paying attention, but like, girl, why did you want to battle me right now?
I don't like that.
I don't like... Should we put Cottonelle back on the team? Honestly, I'm not really sweating Cottonelle. Emma Sochi, hold on. Cottonelle can't save us from the particles. Cottonelle is literally... Cottonelle is named after the freaking, toilet paper brand. What do you mean save us from the particles? Cottonelle is the particles, bitch. Actually, that's so gross. Ugh. It's so crazy to me how I have a full team of shiny Pokemon. Disarming Voice, Confusion. Custard, please go back to the ball. Custard, what the hell? Disarming Voice and Confusion. Mawile. Mawile should have been a dark type Pokemon, mind you. Lopunny. By the skin of your teeth, very much that. Lucario. Oh, y'all, you have me on high alert. Milotic, oh my god. It got me too. See, I'm telling you. Oh, finally. I completely forgot about this one. Oh, I'm sick. I'm sick. Why is it so close? Why is it so close, actually? Right. Quesadillas are consumed. Yum. Oh, bye, Milotic. Good night. Oh my gosh. Team Flare. They're the group that caused a ton of trouble with Kalos 5 years ago, right? Yup. In fact, seems to be genuinely trying to help save Lumiose, L, aka Lysander. Yeah, about 5 years ago, I had my own ties to someone who was involved in Team Flare. That's how I heard what I'm about to tell you. Before Team Flare collapsed, they started making moves to ensure that they left legacy. A few different things, including making the expansion suit that I use. Another one of their efforts involved in training up a new generation of chaotic ideals. Grisham was one of the young trainers that Team Flare taught, though it's not clear if Grisham is even a real name or not. And now it seems Grisham is taking part in the ZL Royale, but to what end? Does Grisham have a goal of her own? There's no real saying for sure, not until I do more digging at least. You know what? I bet Mabel at the Pokemon Research Lab would tell you more about Grisham. Why would she know anything? Sorry, but that's not for me to say. It's up to Mabel to decide how much she wants to share. Emma's kind of messy. Me, I think it's because I relate. You know, I'm somebody who loves to dangle information in front of people and then be like, I'm not going to tell you that, but like, I know the tea, but like, I'm not going to tell you, but I kind of know, but like, you know, like, I'm going to let you figure that out on your own and then you can get back to me. Oh, really? You're that type of person? Oh, really? You didn't know that, Pickled? I guess I should start doing the... I need to get my ticket, though. Why don't we start that before we go over there? Hamsters are silly. Yup. Oh, I recently learned as much. I'm always like that. There's tea, but you don't know about it. Is my favorite type of messy. Me too, honestly. And I'm also the kind of person, I've had this habit for a long time now. I'm the kind of person where I will be like, I was gonna say this, but then I'm not gonna say it. I still do that sometimes, occasionally, not as much as I used to. I used to do that all the time because I would be thinking something and I would hear the thought in my head and then I'd be like, you know, what I'm actually doing is I understand the idea of like, you are the master of your own thoughts and your thoughts and your actions are not always aligned, and the things that form in your brain don't always have to result in your actions or behaviors or also your conscious thinking. It's just a chemical reaction to what's already going on in your environment. You know what I mean? It's part of the way that it's probably part of the way that you actually autopilot in life. I will hear my response. When somebody says something shitty to me, for example, I will hear my response mentally from what I could say to them in response, and then I don't say it, and my conscious behavior is telling me not to say it, so I just don't say it. Like, I dictate what my behavior is gonna be, and so that's why I'm always like, oh, well, I could have said this, but I didn't. Is because I thought in my head to say this, but I'm not going to say that because I don't want to risk it with you. But like, I'm saying it, and people used to be like, oh, well, if you say it like that, then you're probably just going to say that anyway. Or really, like, you're just kind of like, you know, you telling me that you weren't going to say it is basically the same thing as you saying it, which in theory is true, but, you know. Right. Socially engineered to be interested and now being withheld from me. Exactly. And that's on what? Wanting attention. Clock it. Land hits with a water type move. I don't have any water type Pokemon. Is that a Greninja? Immediately knock out unaware opponents on the first blow. What 32 apple fritters? Thank you. I appreciate the apple fritter. Did you finish the game? No. Did I say I finished the game? How are you doing, comment? Damn. I've been talking about finishing the game, so honestly, like, it's not an abnormal question, comment. It's not an abnormal question. You're draining in finals. Well, you better start breathing some fresh air soon. See, comment, and this is why you need to quit your job and go full-time content creation. Not quit your job. Well, quit your job, but also quit your schooling and go full-time content creation on a whim. It's totally a good idea, right? Sneak up and start battles using dark type moves. Comet is reading the particles. Pidgeot. Bitch. Everybody's breathing the particles. Basically comment what you missed is that we were talking about poop particles, and basically without specifically going into the extreme details, we were talking about how there is basically poop particles in the air everywhere that you go. Yeah. And that was stimulated specifically by Pickled saying something to the effect of, oh, how he doesn't like how Ice Spice is always talking about poop. And so I was trying to see, like, how often does Ice Spice actually talk about poop? And then that kind of led me to the place where you decided, like, you know, let's talk about poop. Wait, I don't have one ice type move in here. Why do I have Icy Wind? Oh, we need to set up Meringue's moves anyway. What is OOOs? Common Rider? I feel like we could do better. I agree with Pickled, but SpongeBob Big Guy Pants Okay is kind of a bop. She doesn't talk about poop at all in that one. Pickled, you heard it here first. And there's your next new song if you choose to take it. I did not know that Clefable can learn Bubble Beam. Why is that kind of like petite a little bit? Hold on. We got a battle bitch on our side now. Let's go. Clefable has a good moveset because Clefable was originally a normal type Pokemon, and normal type Pokemon normally have diverse move pools. A good example of that would also be Lopunny, who is now no longer just a solely normal type Pokemon. And Clefable, who is no longer a normal type Pokemon at all, even in the Mega form. Oh yeah, we're having a brunch comment, by the way. It's not mimosas and samosas. You do not have to bring a samosa, but you could, if we were gonna have a brunch potluck, what are you bringing to the table? Did we get rid of the freaking dart type move that she knew? Hold on. Oh, we did not. Throw back the ball. Stop, bitch. Big Guy Pants Okay is when you're potty trained and you don't need to wear diapers anymore. And SpongeBob Big Guy Pants Okay means SpongeBob is finally certified to move on to Big Guy Pants. We're getting our asses beat. Where is he going? Are you good? What's going on here? Can you cook this dish that you're talking about in the chat comment? That's the real question. Yeah, I feel like a samosa is pretty easy to bring. Paneer tikka masala for you, RN. I mean, anything but a grilled cheese comment. That's just gonna be our insider, though. Did we get rid of Aerial Ace? We didn't. Microwave? I don't know anything about microwave. Pickled, we'll have to talk about this off the stream. I like bringing NTN food to the function usual. I get that, I get that. I never said what I would bring. Okay, so if you're gonna have like a brunch, if I was hosting a brunch, I think that, and it was a potluck, I think there are a lot of good things that you could probably bring to a brunch potluck, honestly. I have no clue what I would actually want to do. Is there a way to get on top of these buildings? Okay, there's a holovator over here. No, it's over here. How did I not see that? I walked past this. What do you mean enough about the grilled cheese? We've only talked about the grilled cheese once ever. And we're not going to talk about it anymore on stream. And on stream because I had to make one fast, but I don't usually microwave, right? we'll leave it. No, we'll leave the rest at that. A microwave quesadilla is pretty fun. Honestly, it really does change the way that the cheese is flavored when you melt it in the microwave versus when you melt it IRL. But you have to eat it while it's warm, or else it's gonna be weird. We're passing that one up because I only have a few moments. Sarah the Sightseer. Delibird. Somebody hit it. Somebody hit it. Somebody do the delivered. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Needed that, needed that. Appreciate you, appreciate you. Is there anyone else to battle? Where am I? Who am I? What's going on? Somebody battle me. Hi, Comet. Comment if there was like a if there was like a gossip column and they were talking about you as a streamer and your streamer persona, etc., what would they be reporting on? Like if there was like a gossip blog that they made specifically like about you, like what would they be reporting on? Like I'll do the flying type, I guess. Wait, doesn't Miss...
What about you being built like a bus driver?
Meringue, no.
What about you being built like the bus?
Oh, bitch, I've been seen. About how I drink. What? Oh, huh? Comment. What? I'm starting a rumor. That reminds me, Pickled, I have to DM you about something. Pickled, I know a secret. I mean, when I tell Pickled the secret that I'm telling them that I know. Actually, it's not. It's about an honorary pink person. Maybe I'll get these screws while I'm up in here. If I can figure out how to get up there. What's your secret, V? Tell us your secret right now. I don't know how many people are in the stream. Tell the number of people in the stream what your secret is right now. Oh. Hi, Bruxish. You're Hannah Montana. I don't really like the Nintendo Switch. That was not a secret, V. That was not a secret. Hi, Bruxish. Can I tell the secret? You know what I'm bringing to the potluck? A grilled cheese. Actually, you know what I would probably bring to the potluck? I think it depends. It depends. For brunch, a potluck brunch, I guess I would, like, since everybody's bringing so many diverse foods, I think that we need something a little bit lighter. So I would like to bring like a fruit salad, maybe with like a yogurt kind of like dressing. That would be kind of fun. Like a fruit salad with a yogurt dressing would be kind of fun. But I would want to keep it cool, for sure. Obviously, I'd be the one who would be doing like the plates and cups if I was the one who was hosting it. So that's whatever. But you know, to me, that's neither here nor there. If you're gonna be hosting an event, like, you better be locked in. That's all I gotta say. I don't know. I can't be put on the spot. Shoot. How do I actually get up there? Do I just have to like fall in a specific place? I guess so. Yeah, so I would definitely bring up a fruit salad, and then I could do something really simple, like pinwheel sandwiches would be really fun, like, you know, with the tortillas, where you take the tortilla and basically you put like a little bit of cream cheese or a little bit of mayo, with some ham and cheese, and or some like turkey and cheese or some kind of meat and cheese, and so and you spin it and you roll the tortilla up, but not how you would roll it if it were a burrito, but like you roll it up like really tightly, and then you cut it, and it stays in the shape because of the condiment that you put on it. That would be fun. What else? Your secret is that you used to be a furry? It took you 20 minutes and I'm over here and it's only taking me like 5. I wouldn't even say it's taking me 5, low key. Is that all of them? And I'm talking about fruit salad with the yogurt dressing. Yeah, like a yogurt dressing and like a pinwheel sandwiches would be really fun. I would probably also supply either the half of the samosa, half of the mimosa. Excuse me. All right, let's go to the laboratory and see what Mabel has to say about Grisham. And I guess that's the last thing that we're gonna do for today. Or should we battle Grisham? Do you think it'll take a long time to battle Grisham? Comment secrets are things that usually aren't self-evident to other people. Self-evident? What do you mean? I already knew about some of these things that Comment is saying. What's your current main quest goal? The Grisham thing. I have to go talk to Mabel. Boo, boo, doo, 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 doo. That rat! That vile little man! He's crazy. I can't believe that mare! It's not my fault we keep getting more wild zones. Yeah, I never did my my VOD from last week. I didn't do either of them. Let me upload those really fast while I'm sitting here. Something about Mabel reminds me of Pickled. You're Spider-Man. So maybe I'll do the Grisham quest off stream. I never made a commitment to doing all of this on stream in the first place, and we're just at our 2-hour mark. I have been pushing a little bit of the story, but I've been having a good time. We did defeat the Tyranitar. What did we do? I have a couple of pictures, right? We defeated Tyranitar. I prepared for Grisham. Oh, I evolved Custard. So there's that. Right, right. So we're gonna save here. I will continue playing this game off stream, but we're at the 2-hour mark, so we're actually gonna get out of here because I don't want to be streaming into the late evening like that. I do enjoy a little stream. I enjoy having a little bit of fun, but I cannot commit myself to streaming super late, and it's already 8:20 something, and I really just don't want to keep going. So we're gonna stop here. I might hop on Minecraft. Okay, period. And I might hop on with you. We're gonna do a cute little raid. V, can you hit !raid for me? So that we can get that raid message. If there's anybody even to raid. Is there anybody to raid? I should have checked that first, huh? Well, thank you for coming to my stream. I appreciate all of you for being here. We're gonna raid Snowy. He's playing Super Mario Odyssey right now. He's been streaming for about the same amount of time as that I have, but normally he goes for a little bit longer than I do. So copy the raid message and put it into Snowy's thing, and we will be raiding into Snowy's channel. And I will see y'all real soon, aka tomorrow. And yeah, that's all. That's about it. Bye.